The fact of the matter is, we have a tendency to consume additional energy than what we want to operate on a daily basis, and thus the additional energy is held on as fat. In most cases, what we have a tendency to eat in the way a lot of we have a tendency to eat verify weight gain or weight loss. To summarize, the reason behind weight gain may be medical conditions, medication lacking essential fats, food allergies, quitting smoking, emotional reasons, hormones and age, stress, lack of sleep, hypoglycemic agent resistance, poor gut health. Energy input is bigger than energy output. Recommendation: to change state, rather specialize in your health and healthy living, which can cause weight loss. Follow the terribly easy and straightforward manna diet, that is additional of a lifestyle amendment than a diet. How to change state: the healthy method. If we glance at the causes of weight gain, diet could be a waste of your time, and thus it is best to be told additional regarding your body, food, sleep and exercise, which may cause creating the proper choices concerning your lifestyle, which may cause healthy weight loss. Perceive your body, food, sleep and exercise to regain your health and change state. A glucose: the body's fuel is named glucose or blood sugar, and it comes from the food we have a tendency to eat. The energy is required to fuel our brain, system, and tissues. A healthy body makes aldohexose not solely from eaten carbohydrates, starches and sugars, however conjointly from proteins and fats, and wouldn't be able to operate while not it. Maintaining a balanced glucose level is crucial for the body's everyday performance. Uneven or unregulated glucose levels causes mayhem within the body and might cause fat accumulation, hypoglycemic agent resistance, obesity, polygenic disorder and alternative serious health complications. To test glucose levels: square measure. Terribly easy, and you'll be able to have it done at your native pharmacy. Healthy glucose readings ought to be between 3.8 mmol/L and 6 mmol/L. Too high glucose levels: square measure referred to as hyperglycemia. Too low glucose levels: square measure referred to as symptom. You can management your glucose levels with the proper diet, exercise, enough sleep, less stress and enough clean water. Hypoglycemic agent and hypoglycemic agent resistance. Insulin could be an endocrine that's made by the duct gland that regulates the extent of aldohexose within the blood, to produce the body with a continuing flow of energy. If an individual has additional sugar, glucose, within the blood than what's required at the time, hypoglycemic agent stores it as fat within the cells. That's why we have a tendency to conjointly decision hypoglycemic agent the fat-storing endocrine. Due to the wrong diet, containing largely of refined, high supramolecule foods, the duct gland perpetually got to unleash additional hypoglycemic agent, storing additional fat within the cells up to some extent wherever the cells become proof against the hypoglycemic agent storing mechanism. We have a tendency to decision it hypoglycemic agent resistance. That is why it's crucial to manage your glucose levels with what you eat, to be able to manage your hypoglycemic agent level, before you'll be able to change state and reverse the burden-connected ailments. This is the explanation why we have a tendency to advocate an occasional GI diet and active lifestyle. Leptin and leptin resistance. Leptin is another endocrine that tells your brain that you simply have enough energy hold on within the fat cells. The matter is that overweight individuals have giant amounts of leptin, however their brains don't get the vital signal to prevent consumption. Why the brain does not get it? That development is named leptin resistance. In leptin resistance, your leptin is high, which implies you are fat, however your brain cannot see it. In alternative words, your brain is starved, whereas your body is rotund. And that is what blubber is, it's brain starvation. Insulin resistance generates leptin resistance. The practical recommendation is, get your hypoglycemic agent down with correct diet and exercise. Cortisol has long been termed the stress endocrine, however the very fact is that its many vital functions within the body. However, having perpetually high levels of corticoid in your blood will cause many negative health conditions, one amongst them being weight gain. Cortisol conjointly will increase glucose once you are feeling stressed. Once the disagreeable event is over and you continue to have a high level of glucose, the surplus aldohexose becomes hold on as fat. Some studies have shown that excess corticoid not solely results in fat deposits, however that the endocrine can even have an effect on wherever the fats square measure hold on. Researchers believe that people United Nations agency gain weight because of corticoid square measure additional possible to possess abdominal fat. Belly fat. You will most likely do higher by avoiding stress and finding healthy ways in which to traumatize disagreeable things. The dangerous news, low conjointly promotes corticoid production that results in weight gain and hypoglycemic agent resistance. Hormones, menopause and andropause. Estrogen could be a cluster of hormones that square measure vital for feminine sexual and generative development. Sex hormone levels ordinarily begin to scale back considerably from the age of 40, once girls move into change of life. Reduced sex hormone might lower rate, the speed at that the body converts hold-on energy into operating energy. Proof suggests that estrogen, steroid endocrine, steroid, sex hormone medical aid will increase a woman's resting rate. This would possibly facilitate slow weight gain. Lack of sex hormone may cause the body to use starches and aldohexose less effectively, insulin resistance, so increasing fat storage and creating it tougher to change state. Testosterone could be an endocrine that is to blame for several of the physical characteristics specific to adult males. It plays a key role in replica and therefore the maintenance of bone and muscle strength. Men experience some similar symptoms as girls in change of life, that is why we have a tendency to decision the restroom version of change of life, andropause. Low androgenic hormone levels will cause a range of male health issues, together with depression, low libido, fatigue and ugly weight gain. Emotions. Sometimes the strongest cravings for food happen once you are at your weakest purpose showing emotion. You will communicate food for comfort, consciously or unconsciously, once you are facing a troublesome downside, stressed or just consumption to stay yourself occupied. But emotional consumption will sabotage your weight loss efforts. Emotional consumption typically results in consumption an excessive amount of, particularly an excessive amount of high-calorie, sweet, fatty foods. But the nice news is that if you are liable to emotional consumption, you'll be able to take steps to regain management of your consumption habits and obtain back on target together with your weight loss goals. If you've got tried assistance choices however you continue to cannot get management of your emotional consumption, take into account medical aid with an expert mental state supplier. Therapy will assist you perceive the motivations behind your emotional consumption and assist you learn new header skills. Exercise is additionally extremely helpful to beat emotional consumption. Gut health. Poor gut health directly contribute to the metabolic syndrome by increasing the assembly of hypoglycemic agent, leading to hypoglycemic agent resistance, and by inflicting inflammation of the neural structure, leading to leptin resistance. Healthy gut microorganism, flora, square measure crucial to maintaining traditional weight and metabolism. Unfortunately, many options of the trendy lifestyle directly contribute to unhealthy gut flora, like antibiotics and alternative medications like contraception and NSAIDs, diets high in refined carbohydrates, sugar and processed foods, diets low in possible fibers, dietary toxins like wheat and industrial seed oils that cause leaky gut, chronic stress, zero chronic infections. You can rectify your gut health with a decent probiotic and to eliminate bound food and drugs, if possible. Take the Mana Gut Support to reinstate the nice flora, organic process enzymes and seal the inner gut lining with L-glutamine. Metabolism. In the simplest terms, metabolism is that the rate at that your body burns calories, fuel. Only a few individuals have a quick metabolism. A quicker metabolism can change you to lose additional weight than an individual with a similar activity level, diet, and weight. There's square measure some factors that you simply will management and alter, and a few factors that you simply cannot. Age rate decreases 5 degrees every decade, when the age of 40, part due to minimized muscle mass. Men typically burn calories additional quickly than girls as a result of they need additional muscle tissue. Heredity. You'll be able to inherit your rate from previous generations. Thyroid disorder, gland disease, underactive thyroid gland, and adenosis, overactive thyroid gland, will bog down or speed up metabolism. Totally different, completely different tissues of your body contribute different amounts to resting metabolism. Muscle burns additional calories than fat will. That's why weight coaching results in the next metabolism. Make a lifestyle amendment and use the Mana diet to referee up your metabolism with the proper foods and exercise. Applied data is power, and what you recognize and pair will assist you improve your health. Death by sugar might not be associate degree overstatement. Evidence is mounting that sugar is the 9Y major issue inflicting blubber and chronic illness. Most fat made by the body is because of conversion of excess aldohexose into carboxylic acid. During this method, the body will flip sugar into fat as a part of the metastasis once excess sugar is gift. Whether or not sugar comes from sweets, table sugar, sugary drinks, fruit juices, or sugar hidden in foods, it all causes a speedy rise in glucose levels that cause hypoglycemic agent secretion, inflicting the hypoglycemic agent to store excess aldohexose as fat. Inordinately high aldohexose levels will cause upset, weight gain, diabetes, brain injury, nerve injury, liver injury and excretory organ injury, among alternative health complications. Even artificial sugar with no carbohydrates cause the brain to grant approve to the duct gland to unleash hypoglycemic agent that cause a visit glucose levels and increase hunger. Sugar comes in an exceedingly heap of various forms and is disguised below fancy names. However, the key is to remain aloof from processed foods, sugary drinks and keep it easy with contemporary, natural food. Low GI. The glycemic index G1 could be a numerical scale want to indicate how briskly and the way high a specific food will raise our blood sugar level. A food with an occasional GI can usually prompt a moderate rise in blood sugar, whereas a food with a high GI might cause our blood sugar level to extend higher than the optimum level. An awareness of food's glycemic index will assist you management your glucose levels, and by doing therefore, might assist you stop heart condition, improve cholesterol levels.